All right, everyone, welcome to this daily sidereal forecast for Tuesday, August 4th. My name is Athen. So we've got the moon in Pisces here today, which is all about that withdrawing sort of energy, as it has been, but the energies are high. We're in the disseminating phase coming off of that full moon in Capricorn. So maybe we're getting things done. Maybe there's a lot of that serious, disciplined approach to things, which is very good, especially with Saturn recently going direct. But with the moon in Pisces, it's about listening to that intuition. It's about making sure we're taking that reflective time, that meditative time to see where we're going and checking in the internal state of things, expressing our feelings, things like this. So some things to consider with that. A very good time for anything, of course, spiritual. And I think through that presence, it can help us move forward with a lot of the stuff we're involved with. And I say that because we're in this disseminating phase, but also because we have a lot of aspects with Saturn taking place. Venus is conjuncting up to Jupiter here exact today, but that conjunction will be squared up by Saturn. So the key here with this, as it has been with this squared position, is that today Venus will be taking the forefront. This conjunction will be, because it goes exact. So there's this outgoing, very pleasurable spirit available. Maybe we're reflecting on this. Maybe it's internalized with Venus retrograde, but still, nonetheless, it can be very buoyant, very expansive there. Very good for, I would say, wanting to learn from others, wanting to connect, wanting to maybe enjoy life, but in a balanced way, you know, the simple pleasures. So those are some of the things with this conjunction, but that square up to Saturn does suggest the serious connotation to it, that there is responsibility about it. And that's exactly what this whole almost 2-week period has been about with Saturn. So that being said, you know, Saturn here is about willingness to be patient, working hard towards our growth, especially with Jupiter. There's opportunities, there's expansion, there's seeing the big picture, but we have to be patient, not rush into anything, take it nice and slow. And I think that'll be an important consideration today. So like I was saying, productive too, because Mars is going to be trending up to Saturn here starting today and for the rest of this week, which is a very good attention to detail, a very good accomplishment-oriented sort of energy. So this is good for hard work. It's good for anything productive, work-related, maybe anything around the house, anything that you're putting in that intention with this kind of transit. Now, Mars isn't in the best position. He's in Cancer, where he's debilitated. So if you've been feeling, just over the past couple days, because he just slowly started going in here, this uneasiness about your feelings or the internal body, or maybe a little bit of a frustration or irritation, that's totally natural and normal, because Mars is trying to express itself, but it's in a place where it's about the emotional body. So it's not the easiest place for Mars to express. But here with a trine up to Saturn, it's certainly supporting using that energy. So I really recommend, especially as we get into the following days, is that productive work and channel it into that, because that'll be a good outlet for Mars, especially if it's involving anything about, you know, exchanges or justice or morality. You're listening to your conscience, which is Saturn and Libra as well. So a few things to consider with that, but I think it's a very good productive week, especially with Jupiter in the mix, and I think anything that involves that attention to detail can go quite smoothly here as we go into the next this next tail part of this week. So that's the major aspects. Definitely this Venus conjuncting Jupiter. Now we do have the moon squaring up to Pluto. So there is a constructive change. And I think being open to change of life path and being willing to change and work with that and constructively do that, which is the square, that can be a source of energy, because the square is about action, intention, energy. But interestingly, with the moon in Pisces, again, it's about staying internalized and listening to the gut, listening to our feelings, listening to that intuition and guidance, which can further assist a lot of this very active, very forward-moving energy that is certainly in the sky today. So have a nice one, everyone. Thanks again for all of your support. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll talk to you all tomorrow.